You'll see what goes on. You'll see what goes on.
Oh, it also shows phone and email contacts. Can I verify those as well? All the world is waiting for you, and the power you possess. So this is the July 17th.
Okay. I don't know if y'all heard that, but that's okay because I will go ahead and show you what was said. It had nothing to do with sneakers, and I'm sure Wonder Woman never wore those sneakers. Anyway, so the song starts off. Okay, why does the video keep popping up? Oh my god, do not tell me this is happening. Okay, here we go. Oh, I see. Alright, well, I'll just have to move the camera down because it does one of those things where the lyrics go into the video. So it says, Wonder Woman, all the world's waiting for you and the power you possess. In your satin tights, fighting for your rights. Fighting for your rights. See, this is the lyric change that I'm so astounded by. Because I always remember it. Okay, now the page is refreshing and going psycho. Because I always remember it. Oh my god, that chick looks like Wonder Woman. Because I always remember it fighting for our rights. And when I got the TV series on DVD, I thought, you know, when I first heard it, I thought, well, maybe for the first season, the 1940s version of Wonder Woman, they had the lyrics as our rights. Or no, I'm sorry, they had it as your rights, because when I first watched it, that's how I saw it, is your rights. So I thought, well, maybe I'm just remembering it wrong, and maybe I am remembering it wrong, but it seems to make no sense. So it was your rights first, and then I thought, well, maybe on the next season they will have changed it to our rights because it's the 1970s and she's more of a staple in American culture and blah, 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 blah. But no, apparently the song lyrics have always been your rights. And again, we see this almost going from collective to singularity, because I always thought it was our rights. And not only that, Wonder Woman is not even an American citizen. I mean, she is in an honorary sense, but really? She's an Amazonian, man. This isn't even politically correct. If I were like a constitutionalist, they'd be offended, man. It should be fighting for our rights because it's collective, and she's fighting for all of our rights, not just her rights. As a matter of fact, Wonder Woman has rights by default. She has all kinds of rights by default because she just happens to be Wonder Woman, and she could kick ass her rights all the way. She could kick ass all the way to get her rights. But anyway, I just thought that was really strange, and I don't know. I mean, what do you guys remember? Like, seriously, what do you guys remember when it comes to Wonder Woman and the lyrics? Because it just seems to make sense. The only thing that's sort of come into the collective is the safety dance video. We can dance if we want to, rather you can dance if you want to, which is really interesting. But I just always remember this is our rights. Steve Trevor. He's a tall, handsome-looking drink of water, ain't he? Anyway, but you know what you guys can consider me now? Is like the classic TV residue buster. That sounds kind of gross, maybe. Classic TV residue buster, but I go back and I watch classic TV and I find stuff, and it's really fascinating. Oh, but last thing, speaking of TV, I really think that I should have been a TV writer and exec, because I came up with a concept that I think would have worked equally well in the 70s. And I came up with it because there was a period on Facebook a few years ago when people would get confused by, well, they would call her Linda Carter, and they would spell her name Linda. Like one time, like probably about 6 years ago, there was this guy that I was talking to on Facebook, and I thought he was totally cute, and he spelled Linda Linda, and he was a huge, he's an even bigger comic book fan than I am. And I had to correct him. I said, no, it's Lynda. And for some reason, I always knew that, but he didn't, and he's the big comic book superhero nerd, so that was weird. But anyway, so that was probably back in 2013. But I really do think I should have been a TV executive, because I had an idea based on the discrepancy between Carter and Cotter, and people would say welcome back Carter instead of Cotter. And I always thought, somebody finally photoshopped this for me now. This is my idea. Welcome back Linda Carter. Basically, it's a story of Wonder Woman. She fights crime by night and teaches sweat hogs by day, which in some instances might be one and the same. Anyway, tell me what you think, you guys, about those lyrics. Meantime, peace out, and I hope you have a great day. Okay.